Hey everybody, this is Becky at Fox Studios, and today's Behind the Music Monday is all about Emily Merrell's way cool cover of the Billy Joel song called The Stranger. Now, if you've never listened to that song before, go check that out really quick. Just look it up on YouTube. It's just because it's so important to hear the difference between the original and this interpretation of it, because it's so unique and so cool, and I'm really, really proud and happy with how this one turned out. So first thing I'm going to do is show you a little bit of the original information that Emily gave me, just like I like to show you what is going on in an artist's mind and how I interpret it and how we unlock it and take ideas and words and create an actual musical piece. I think it's kind of magical and I love the process. So Emily is, if you don't know who she is, look her up and follow her. She's like a musician. Not all singers, there's a lot of really great singers who really don't know how to read music, but she has a master's, I think, in jazz. I don't know, I might be wrong. Jazz performance, I think. Anyway, she's crazy smart, crazy talented, just a really deep musician. And so I really respect her and appreciate all that she does. This cover is meant to be a bonus track type of thing for her upcoming album. And in order for me to get the sonic picture of what she wanted this song to sound like, I got to listen to a little bit of her upcoming album, and I'm telling you, it's genius. She did the whole production with the team at June Audio here in Utah, and it's going to be one of my very favorite albums, I can tell you right now. So anyway, back to The Stranger. She sent me this chord chart. Yes, she's a brainiac. She's an audio nerd, a music nerd, which I totally love. She charted out the chords that she wanted to use, and then she sent me a link. I won't go to it, but she sent me a link to a cover of a Fleetwood Mac song that was a reference for the groove and tempo that she wanted, not the sonic palette, because this video that she sent, it's real acoustic, and it's piano, upright bass, and little drum, brush jazz combo kind of sound. That is not what she wanted for this song, but she wanted that particular tempo and feel. So I always appreciate those specific kind of references. And like I said, she gave me a sneak peek to her album so that I knew the sonic palette that we were going to go for. And then she sent me this scratch demo. And if you watched the past episode, you would have seen that I will force it into a tempo. I'll figure out what the tempo is going to be and force it there. Let's just give that a little listen. So that's the little glitches you hear is me forcing it into the tempo. Anyway, that's that. And one of the things I really pay attention to when someone sends me a demo of them singing the song, I listen for the flow, the build of the energy. So even though this song is not going to be like just her and a piano, I am paying attention to where the pulse is that she's putting it. It's like dun, dun, dun. You can really feel it. And then also you can hear the build dynamically. And so I wanted to make sure that no matter what instrumentation we used in this song, I extracted that type of energy and the pulse where she wanted it. I really take those little bits of information from demos, even though she may not have even known she was doing it. They're really important factors that I listen to. So again, I love to just start with drums, but on this one, I wanted to come up with kind of this pulsing, weird synth, and I'll just tell you that some of her music on her album, it may have been inspired by that. So I think the first thing I came up with was kind of this pulsing synth. Let me see if I can find it here. Yeah, right here. And I felt like it should be kind of isolated, this pulsing synth, with her vocal for the very first part. But then when she came over and recorded, she actually let me in on another little cool thing that she really wanted to happen in the song, and that was playing with her voice and using her voice in just creative ways. Oh my gosh, that's my favorite thing to do. So that was one of the first things I did after we recorded, and I start doing the editing and post-production stuff. We had all these backing vocals, and I took some of them and played with them, made them all crazy. Let me see if I can. This is what it sounds like by itself. Those are backing vocals from later in the song that you'll hear. I'll take out the synth so you can just hear that by itself. That's all it is, and then I use this cool shaper box that has like filters and stutters and panning. Oh my gosh, it's the coolest thing ever. And I'll just undo what I did there, and you can hear it by itself. Does all this crazy stuff I love. So now we have pulsing keyboard with those cool oohs all filtered and crazy. That happens a lot throughout the song. And then I even have this one. I took, what was it? Now I can't remember. I just took one little phrase. I can't remember what it was. I reversed it, so let's see if I unreverse it.
You've been there yourself.
You've been there yourself. I took that phrase and then put Little Altar Boy, some reverb, and again that shaper box, and got this freaky cool thing going on, and that is going on throughout the whole song. You may not have even noticed it when you heard it, but if you listen with headphones on, you'll hear some of this cool creepiness.
We all have a face that we hide away forever.
So in other words, the vocals are such an important part of this song. First of all, Emily's voice is just this smooth, buttery, I mean, you know, that kind of voice you can just listen to all day. It's never harsh and it's never like too much. So when you have a voice like that, you really just want to splatter it everywhere. At least I do. So that's really, with her permission, one of the things I totally got into. She loved it. And anyway, that's probably, one more little thing to point out. In the bridge, or somewhere in the song, she wanted maybe to sprinkle in a little bit of the Fleetwood Mac song, Tell Me Lies, Tell Me Sweet Little Lies, because it's such a companion lyrically to her whole album. This the Mask Experience is what she's calling it. You really got to check out the album. I'm telling you, it's amazing. But my favorite part is the bridge where we kind of snuck that song in. Here, I'll play that.
You should know by now
other spots in the song. Anyway, such a cool, fun project to work on. I loved working on it with her, and I hope you will check her out, Emily Merrell. Subscribe to her channel, and her podcast is seriously, I was on there one time, but it is so cool. She interviews artists of all kinds, creators, and talks about the process of creating. It's really fascinating. So I hope you'll check her out and enjoy her music like I do and so many other people do. So thanks for watching. Bye.